Yo, what's going on, fam? Is your boy Bing? Oh my goodness, I really missed saying that. Oh my goodness, and I missed you guys. Welcome back to my channel. Wow, my subscribers. But yeah, welcome back. Wow, it's been a while and I really missed vlogging. Sorry, it has been almost 3 months, I guess, and I really missed doing this. And it's just been busy in life lately. Wow, may life update. So yeah, actually, if there's one word to describe my past months, maybe it would be adjustment. I'm adjusting to a new role, to a new season. I actually just recently entered into a relationship. Wow, that's a different story altogether. I'd love to share that with you given the chance. And kayo guys, how would you describe the past months? What's one word to describe your past months? Okay, I hope that you guys are well and safe, and I hope that all is well with your family as well. So, yeah, today we're actually gonna be releasing something new. So, before we talked about real talk real quick, right? But now we're introducing something. It's kind of the same kind, but we're not gonna be pressed to 5 minutes. So today we're gonna be launching Lifetalks. So guess what? We're going to talk about life. That is so profound, man. Anyway, yeah, life talks. We're going to talk about life, and I hope that I'm not just gonna be the only one speaking. I might interview someone to different topics. Well, specifically, we'll talk about faith. We'll talk about family. We'll talk about stewardship, relationships. So I'm just really excited to talk about these things with you guys. And of course, if you have any suggested topics, feel free to comment down below. Well, let's be interactive, right? But anyway, earlier, I talked about new things in my life. Kaya naman, how are you? What's something new in your life? I hope there is, of course, right? But it might be sad because the reality is that maybe there is something new, but it's also something bad. You know, new problems, new anxieties, new sources of stress, new things that are keeping you up at night. And you know, it's inevitable to feel that way, right? Because of all the crazy things that are happening in their life na parang, my goodness, matatapos ba itong mga bagay na to? It's like it's never ending, it's unlimited. You know, the pandemic na season 1 na tayo, season 3, the things that are happening in Afghanistan, the things that are happening in politics, it's so crazy. Unlimited source of problems. But tonight, or in this episode, I want to talk about what if in this unlimited source of problem, what if we can actually have an unlimited source of the things that matter the most? What if we can actually have an unlimited source of joy? Unlimited source of peace? Unlimited source of comfort, of strength, of reason to move forward, and everything else is just pulling us backward, causing us to stagnate and just give up on life, right? What if we can have an unlimited source? And that's what we want to talk about. So let's just dive into our topic. We're going to be quick still. So, you know, in John chapter 4, John, one of the disciples, talked about this story when Jesus got off from a tiring ministry work, right? He was headed to Galilee. He had a long journey. And as I mentioned, he was tired and he was sitting by the well. And you know, si Jesus, everything that he did in his life was always very intentional. And during this time, he sat down by a well and he purposefully waited for a Samaritan woman. Now, you have to understand, guys, that Jesus was a Jew and Jews had no relations whatsoever with Samaritans because there is some kind of discrimination going on because Jews considered Samaritans as like half-breeds, like half-Jews. And they didn't want to talk to them. They didn't actually want to go through their land because they have no dealings with Samaritans. But here is Jesus. And Jesus, as always, he's always breaking norms, right? He's always turning the world upside down. So he was sitting by the well. He was waiting for the Samaritan woman. And then, lo and behold, the Samaritan woman comes to the well at 12 noon in the afternoon, right? At noon, right? And yung mga tao madalas kumukuha ng water sa well ng morning. But here's a Samaritan woman. Oddly enough, he went to the well at noon. And Jesus was sitting there. And Jesus told her, "Give me a drink. Give me a drink." And then the Samaritan woman was like, wait, what? You're asking for a drink from me? You are a Jew and I am a Samaritan and I am a woman. You know, back then, men wouldn't want to talk to women because iisipin ng mga tao na kapag nakipag-usap yung lalaki sa babae, malamang prostitute yung babaeng yun. Kasi ganun yung norm, ganun yung culture back then. So that is how the woman reacted, right? What are you doing? You're asking for a drink from me, a Samaritan woman? But Jesus answered very patiently, very intentionally, very gently as he said, you know what? If you knew who it is that is asking you, you would have asked him and he would have given you living water. But again, the woman was like, what do you mean living water, man? Kasi sabi niya, how can you have living water? You don't even have anything to get water for. Wala kang pangsalok para kumuha ng tubig dun sa well. But little did that woman know that Jesus was actually talking about something that is so much bigger than physical water. When he said, everyone who drinks this will thirst again. But whoever drinks of the water that I give him or her will never thirst again. You know, pwede kang kumuha ng water all you want, but you will always be thirsty again. But when you drink of the water that I give you, you will never be thirsty again. And let me cut to the chase, fam. Let me cut to the heart of the story. Jesus is saying to that woman, you know what? You're actually thirsty for something. And you have been looking to places that you think can quench that thirst that you have in your heart. But they will never satisfy. You know, later, he reveals that this woman is actually an immoral woman, jumping from one immoral relationship after another, sleeping with men after men that is not her husband. And perhaps this woman, she's just looking for security. She's just looking for comfort, for love, for acceptance, for someone that will actually care for her. But she ends up being in a immoral relationship after another because she has been trying to quench that thirst of hers in all the wrong places. Now let me ask you a question. What are you thirsty for today? Is it love? Is it peace? Is it rest? For so many days, weeks, months, you've been restless with all that has been happening. Is it acceptance? Have you been trying to get your security from social media, from people's approval? You know what Jesus says? That He is the living water. He is our source of everything that our hearts could ever long for. And He is the only one who can satisfy the thirst of our hearts. Because yes, there are a lot of problems and there seems to be no end, but guess what? His love has no end either. His peace, His joy, His comfort, His strength is ever available for you. As long as you come to Him. No, friends, I pray that all of us will just stop trying to quench our thirst in all the wrong places that will never, ever satisfy. Come to Jesus. Come to Jesus. Come to the living water. Humble yourself and admit, I've been looking for security, for love, for peace, for rest in all the wrong places. Lord Jesus, I want to come to You. And I want to experience that living water that You said. You know, I love this quotation. It said, there is a God-shaped vacuum in our hearts that only God can fulfill. That's why it explains why no matter how hard we try, sometimes laging may kulang. Because the truth is, Jesus is our ultimate source of satisfaction. Jesus is our ultimate source of satisfaction. And that's a wrap, friends. And again, I just missed sharing these things with you. And if you think that someone could use this, if you found this helpful, why don't you share this with someone that you think would need to hear this? And I just pray that all of you guys would stay safe and that all of you guys will remain well. So that's all, guys. And remember, let's fix our eyes on Jesus. God bless.